Let's see magic. So I showed you some magic, right? In which I taken this plastic scale near the pieces of paper and they got attracted. You all must have tried this magic all the time, that you take the scale, rub it hard against your hair and you take it near the pieces of paper and you actually make them dance. But have you ever thought that what happens or what comes into effect when you're doing this? So it is the electrostatic force which comes into picture when we rub the scale against our hair. So this is a third type of force which we are going to study. So electrostatic force comes into play due to differential charges on two surfaces in contact. Differential means positive or negative charge. So when we rub two surfaces, in this case it was a comb and the hair. So when we rub the scale or the comb against the hair, we develop those charges. So either it gets positively charged or it gets negatively charged. So this is the meaning of differential charges. Now, when the scale was rubbed against the hair, the differential charges developed. And when you take the scale near the pieces of paper, they get attracted. So some objects can produce electrical force which can act upon other bodies and move them. So please remember, electrostatic charge, it comes into play due to differential charges on two surfaces in contact. The electrostatic force is a non-contact force. Okay, we have seen three types of forces. Now we are going to see the fourth force, that is magnetic force. These two are the magnets. This is called a bar magnet and these are the iron nails over here. So if I take these magnets near these iron nails, you can see that they attract these iron nails. So basically the iron nails are attracted by these magnets because of the magnetic force which is exerted by the magnets. The fourth force or the type of force which we are going to study is the magnetic force. So what is magnetic force? So you can see here, it is a force with which the magnet attracts certain magnetic material. Okay, so here those are the iron nails. I have performed one activity in which I have shown that when I take this magnet near the iron nails, they get attracted towards the magnet. So please remember, it is the magnetic force which attracts this iron nails. So basically iron, nickel or cobalt, these are the three materials which possess those properties due to which the magnet attracts these kind of materials. So it is a magnetic force with which these materials get attracted towards a magnet. This is a rubber band, right? So it possesses a property of elasticity. It is the ability of a material to return to its original shape after being stretched or compressed. So this rubber band, when I stretch it, its shape or size increases, and when the moment I release it, it returns to its original shape and size because of the elastic force. So have you seen children using catapult? Even you must have used it as fun, that you stretch it and you hold a small stone in it and you release it and the stone travels far away. But this catapult, which has rubber in it, have you seen that rubber? It comes back to its original position. How does this happen so? So which force acts in it? It is the elastic force. But elastic force comes into existence where the material has the ability of elasticity. So what is elasticity? So elasticity, the ability of the material to return to its original shape after being stretched or compressed. So if we compress the material or stretch the material and release that force, it will come back to its original shape. That is called elasticity. So a material can regain its original shape and size after being released because of elastic force. So this is what we are talking about, that is elastic force. That a material, though it possesses the property of elasticity, it can regain its original shape or size because of the elastic force. So if I have to perform any activity, like if I have to pick up this magnet, or I have to push it, or I have to pull it, or even if I have to stretch this rubber band, right? I have to do all these kind of movements or work with the help of my arms or muscles or hands. So actually when I am doing any kind of movement or any kind of work with the help of my parts of my body, I am applying muscular force. The last type of force which we are going to study is the muscular force. So what is muscular force? The force which is applied by our muscles. And on and off we apply a lot of force with the help of our muscles. When we are picking up something, pulling, twisting, any action we are doing it with the help of our muscles. So the force exerted by the muscles of our body is known as muscular force. It is applied when we use our muscles to do any action. So you want to pick up something, you want to carry something, you want to pull something, every action you do with the help of your muscles, and these muscles apply a force which is known as muscular force. So this was the last type of force which we have studied.